You're welcome to take pictures.
Is it the first time?
For these two, yes. So these are the hair pieces that they will be wearing, and I already asked. These are all from traditional crafts, right? The blue part that you see, the color, is from, my understanding is the feather of a hummingbird that's blue, okay? And these are all handcrafted, hundreds of years of tradition kept and still used currently. The ones that were used for the concubines, the empresses in the imperial court are like this as well.
Is it tradition to put on themselves or do it to each other as well?
就是都是自己画的吗？还是有别人帮你们画？
对，化妆
都是自己画。
脸上都是自己画，但是所有的就是头饰，就是需要我们化妆老师来帮助我们一起来完成。
So the makeup part, it's traditional that they put on themselves. The hair pieces they need help with assistance of makeup artists.
然后我们现在
So it's called wrapping the head. 包头，就是梳头，yeah.
是一个很复杂的过程。
It's a very complicated process. Get your cameras ready.
So they've been at this for like an hour already or something?
Starting about 6, I think. They started with the, the primer and foundation. So it's 7. Later.
对，就是把
前面的脸全部露出来。
Okay. So put the hairs away. Just leave the facial, the face. Okay. Wrap the hair. Very tightly wrapped at the back. 吊眉. Okay.
就是把
This is for the eyebrow to lift the eyebrow up.
最早的时候没有胶带，直接就是用这个带子会绑得很紧，把这眉毛吊起来。但是我们现在有了胶带就可以运用到这个。
So with the current technology, we have tape. Before tape, they used the ropes that you see to tighten, to lift the eyebrow up. Thank you for technology.
画的差不多。
你这边也有。
男生的会比较简单，因为只要戴一顶帽子。
The male character makeup or the hair makeup part is simpler. I asked him. He has to go through all that.
Now, why do they want the eyes to?
他问为什么要把眉毛拉上去？
因为我们戏曲当中就是眼睛，我们叫做凤眼，其实就是凤凰的，就像一个有弧度的，有叫凤眼。所以你看我们画的这个形状，其实它就是像一个凤凰
尾巴。
对，然后
凤凰的眼睛
叫凤眼，然后把眉毛往上吊，就会让它这个形状更加的明显。对，也是戏曲的一个传统的一个妆容。
So the traditional theatrical opera makeup, they want to achieve the effect of the eye of the phoenix, and the eye of the phoenix has that curve like that going up. So that's why they want to bring the eyebrow up. And if you notice, her eyeliner makeup is also curving up, going for that phoenix eye look. You already have it.
而且把眉毛往上吊，这样会显得整个人非常的有精神。
And when you have your eyebrows up, you look more energetic.
Oh.
贴片，
就是刚刚你有看到的头发的这个。
用头发就是梳。Okay. So they're gonna start to put the hair. I don't want to say artificial hair because the hair piece actually is made of real hair, but they'll be putting not even wig, kind of like extension pieces of hair on. And they're preparing to put the tape on there to adhere the hair pieces. Yeah.
这个都是真的。
Yeah, these are all the pieces, hair pieces that you'll see that she's picking them up. They're all made from real human hair.
然后你可以把那个打开给大家看，就是刚才的这个
然后
鱼手
每一个对每一个都是
你帮
手工做出来
你帮它打开。然后就是手工做的。
So,
因为本来是这个榆树的皮。
so elm tree bark, dried elm tree bark soaked in hot water, boiled water, and after a few minutes you squeeze the bark and it kind of releases of a gel like right. Okay. Everybody's looking at it. And then you comb that gel from the elm tree bark onto these hair pieces to get them kind of wet and sticky. You're combing it through, you're cleaning it at a time, and that gel makes it sticky, and now you're ready to put them on the head.
Does the gel dry up before going onto the show?
You could let it out dry, like air dry, it will dry up.
And does it need to dry before performing?
他说这个头发在表演之前需要干吗？还是湿的？
干的。
就是它过一会儿就会自己干了，是吗？
对。
Okay, so it will dry up before performing when there's enough time.
So it needs to be prepared afresh every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, she was preparing that right here.
Will it hurt to take them off?
拿下来的时候会疼吗？他问。头发拿下来的时候会的。
是头发不疼，但是这个胶布可能会粘着自己的真的头发。
Yeah, if you try tearing a tape from your hairline, you'll know how it feels.
Are they reusable?
Yes, they are reusable. Yeah, once it's completely dry after taking off from the head, it gets, the gel becomes solidified and it's like a little pieces of crystal and you just comb that off. And it's real hair and you wash it and then you prepare it for next time. Why use elm bark? 他说为什么要用这个榆树皮？
All natural.
因为这个是最古法的一个操作，是一个手艺。然后用榆树皮，它的胶质泡发出来过后，我们才能打这个片子。其实它是纯植物，没有任何添加的。
So it's all natural, of course, and it's been done traditionally throughout the theatrical art history. Well, he's done with his makeup. 他现在要搞老头发了。你不需要戴个帽子。
对。
Oh, okay. So he's almost done. He just needs a hat.
For the scholars' makeup, what is the symbolism of the red on the
这
forehead?
个原谅们的。
哦，他说这个头上这个红的有什么意义吗？
就是可能古代年轻男性的一种
象
征。
哦，signifies the younger gentleman in ancient China.
它的这个叫，就是我们在戏曲当中叫月
亮
门，
月亮门
是一个月亮的形状。
哦，OK，moon gate。
啊，
所以如果是别的行当的话是没有的。
对，
对
就是会根据
生行
就是行当的不同来做一些区分。那生行的话，就是如果是一些武将，就是古时候会一些武功的一些武将，他们就会用一个吹天炮，是一个三角。根据他所扮演的这个角色的不同，然后妆面也会有所不同。
性格上比较那种刚烈一点的男性，一会儿阳刚一些的，他会有出现。
So depending on the I guess the person you're acting, trying to act. If you're acting, say, a general, it's a different symbol on the forehead. But he is the 书生 scholar gentleman, so it's not.
然后一些将军啊什么就会用一些就是英雄就是
the more heroic fighting type characters gets a different style. They said, I think, like looks like a cannon style going that way on the forehead.
I may have missed this question already. How far back does this go? Like Tang Dynasty, does it go all the way back to Han or?
哦，他就是问我刚才也问过，就是这个他说大概是什么朝代开始的？
你是说昆曲吗？
就说昆曲，
元末明初。
元朝末期，明朝的初期形成的。
Early Ming Dynasty, late Yuan Dynasty.
Okay.
对，然后也可以跟
距今600多年。
600多年
昆曲的
OK， 我还想问我老公，他对历史比较熟。
对，昆曲600年。
昆曲 itself, this type of Chinese opera is about 600 years.
And I think Lansu Garden is Ming Dynasty style.
Yeah, Mysore Garden is this late Ming Dynasty.
Excuse.
线就是怎么说，就是假装是头发，就是在舞台上会显得
对，
就是像自己
因为
的头发。
古代人他的头发会很长，所以我们戏曲也是一种夸张的一种表演方式，所以用这个代表她的头发。
古代女性的长发。
So this is the exaggerated representation of real hair that the ancient Chinese maidens would have. They usually have lengths, they never cut hair, so your hair grows very long. But of course right now, no one has hair down to the floor anymore. So this is the theatrical version, a veil of thread to represent the long hair.
在头面镶，
这个吗？
头面镶一根长的银色。
在那边是吗？
在前面吗？没有。长的
很重，差不多有7到8斤的样子。
You asked because I heard the weight part.
Yeah,
I heard the answer.
I was asking you if it itches. And
Oh,
you said no,
no,
but
it probably hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah, it's heavy. 7、8斤的话，大概有9磅、10磅。Yeah, 9 pounds about. After everything goes on. 对，
And as it dries, it also gets tighter on your head, so you will hurt.
这个不算重的，他们还有那种
凤
冠，
冠，那当然，对。
规模更大。
Yeah, no, if it's made of gold, like what the empresses wear, that's even heavier.
然后这个是水纱，
水纱。
对，这个干了过后会绑得更紧，然后演员如果没有头功的话，他会头痛。
所以现在是湿的是吗？
是的，对，它其实起固定作用，然后呢，
就是起固定作用。
对，然后又是黑色的，其实就是让整个头就是仿真成自己，就是像真的是头发，就一层一层能看到的，这里都是一丝一丝的，就是在舞台上比较夸张的一种头发。对，然后这个就是把它固定起来，因为我们里边有一层一层的不好看，所以为了美观就要把它固定住，然后当然也是起到一个把所有的头上的东西固定在头上的一个作用。
So that piece that she is wrapping right now is currently wet. So it acts as a adhesive to wrap all the other pieces, bundle them all together and tightly, very tight. And it also covers up any loose pieces and make it more cohesive, like one beautiful, real head. What do you call this head? I don't know, it's but it's also, again, because it's for theatrical performances, it's usually exaggerated. Okay, so now we're starting with the decorative pieces.
终于要上头饰了。
就是最漂亮的。
How much is this whole set worth approximately?
它稍微大概大概多少钱？
这个吗？
价值？
这一套吗？
所有的一套。
30万。
这个都是真的，我跟你说了，都是那个鸟的
对，这
羽毛
个
做的呀。
是真的。
啊$30,000 for these set of hair pieces.
它这个能看到的蓝色的部分，它都是手工一丝一丝羽毛镶嵌上去的。
你会在不同的角度会看到它羽毛的颜色是不同的。
So these are all, if you missed it earlier, the colored parts are feathers.
是翠鸟的
Hummingbird
羽毛。
feathers pieced together, one piece by piece, the feather, the colored part. All handmade. Under different light reflection, you see different colors.
So do these get passed down from actor to actor or?
这个是会就是在继承给下一个团队啊什么你们用？
就是反正就是我们最老的有一副这个铜面，差不多到现在为止可能已经有40多年了。对，但这幅是相对比较新的，就是我们会一直一代一代的人。
因为它是消耗品，对，它会有损坏，是那个。
So this particular one， 你说是这个是40年还是最
不是
老的一套？
这个不是最老的，最老的一套是在没有带出来，正在用。
So the set that they've kept for the longest without damaging is 40 years. So these are, you use it all the time and it does get damaged. It's but this particular set she's wearing right now is considered newer. So yeah, if they don't get damaged, they get passed down to the next.
这个叫顶花，它是一个蝴蝶的形状。
这个算是主要的那个 piece.
对，就是头的最中心的部分。
So that's the main piece that's in the center on top of the head, and it's in the shape of a butterfly.
How do you practice 头功？
How do you practice?
刚才说的
他问你怎么练你的头功？
就是一直这样子。
练出来的时候啊，练出来的。Just, just keep tightening it, and you get used to it.
没有那么多头饰，它只有一个帽子。
Oh, yeah. She said he only has a hat.
Not a $30,000 hat.
你的帽子多少钱？Under 100.
没有没有。对，安娜，你可以让大家转身看一下我们的服装，它都是真丝的，然后来自苏州的苏绣很有名，对，然后所有的能看到的花朵都是手工刺绣的，对，然后也是我们的中国的特色。
So on the clothing rack, that's the costumes that they will be wearing tonight. These are all handmade, hand-sewed silk from Suzhou, our sister city. Suzhou is known for its silk, if you know our sister city. All these flowers on there, she said, are all individually hand-sewn on there. And 100% silk, so that's very cool.
And you mentioned they are here to celebrate the anniversary of the sister city relationship. How can you remind us?
1988 is when the sister city relationship was established. 1988.
35 years.
Yeah.
Do we send people over too?
I hope so. I am not in the foundation. Maybe one of the board members can answer that question. But I know my kid, school has a sister city school in Suzhou that we have done exchanges, and it's a Chinese immersion school.
Hi everyone, we will close in 5 minutes.
Okay, 5-minute notice. Yeah, Ellen just reminded me that we sent our sister city Suzhou a fire engine because that's what they really wanted. The boathouse painted boat in Misty Rain, which is going to be, I think, the 4th act tonight. That was a gift from our sister city Suzhou, and then they got the fire engine. So Ellen is one of our certified docent guide here. I am as well, but she has many more years of experience. If you come back a different day at Ellen's here, she'll tell you a lot more. You have witnessed a fair maiden in the making. Do we have any last minute questions before we let everyone out in an orderly manner? You will eventually. Oops. $30,000, don't worry.
big thing in the
So you.
How long have they been actors?
他们问你们演出的生涯是多久？
我快20年了。
你快20年了啊。She's about 20 years. 那你呢？About 15 years. 哦，你很小就开始了，从小。
这个我们女生的就好了。
好的。
然后我们接下来会
哇，这掐时间真的掐得好准啊 ！So you know that she's done this before. We said we close at 7:30. She is done right now. So you can go and she can get changed into her outfit.